Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha. Let's give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, B'kar, Kadash. Give on to the apostles, great millstone, citation of all our Akims and Aquas pushing the truth. And as you can see, that's what we're doing, pushing and calling out. So let's get it. That's Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I will answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that they may run that read of it. And we ain't running out the world, we run into this truth and the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the will of our Lord, Jehovah Bashem Yahushua, on how to maneuver in this world. It said, For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And we give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, behind that, and that one to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well, who told us on how to maneuver, because these prophecies are speaking. Now let's get it. Now to the war in Ukraine. In a Father's Day message today, President Volodymyr Zelensky praised Ukrainian dads who are defending their country. They shared these wrenching images on social media. Zelensky says up to 200 Ukrainian soldiers are dying every day, with hundreds more injured. It's been 10 days since two Americans fighting alongside Ukrainians went missing. CBS's Chris Livesay is in Kharkiv tonight with new details about what may have happened to them. I'm in Kharkiv, the area of Ukraine where those American soldiers were last seen before they were captured. It's been a tough week for you. It's been much worse for them. An American on the front line, insisting he remain anonymous because he fought alongside Andy Wynn and Alex Druki before they were captured. This week, they surfaced on Russian media. Today, in newly released footage, Druki said he's been repeatedly beaten by his captors. Did you ever consider that you might get captured? Yes. Once we were together, we had talked about it. Yes. Being in the hands of any enemy force, you are going to do what you have to do to stay alive. So you, Andy, and Alex all came here with your eyes wide open. Maybe not wide open, but I think we like to think so. They didn't know each other when they came, but sharing a small tent quickly changed that, he says. They are the best. I have rarely made friends that quickly, with that strong of a bond. Where one went, the other two were usually close by. It was the three of us. All the more gutting when Wynn and Druki were captured, leaving him to notify their loved ones. Those two first phone calls letting them know that they were missing were without a doubt the hardest phone calls I've ever had to make in my life. Listening to Joy Black, Alex's fiance, it was extremely difficult having to put sort of a sergeant's voice to her, and then I had to tell her that her fiancé is missing. Missing, captured, and coerced, but at least they're alive. And back with Chris Livesay now. Chris, where are these American soldiers being held? Well, no one knows for sure, but in one of the videos, their interrogator alludes to them being in an area of Ukraine held by pro-Russian separatists. Ominous, if true. A court there recently convicted two Brits and a Moroccan for fighting alongside Ukrainians and sentenced them to death. Nancy. See that? Sentenced to death. So like the apostles of Great Millstone been telling us, all of y'all who go over there to the Middle East to go fight, you ain't coming back. And you see what they sentencing them to death. So let's get that second Ezra. And you see his soul is not lifted up in him is these Edomites, because they start these fictitious wars to get you to go along with a new world order, and they use emotions and witchcraft to bring you into the fold. Meanwhile, hey, the prophecies is happening. It's Second Ezra 16:33. Somebody had to live it. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. See that? That woman over here by herself now. Let alone all of Ukrainian women who losing their husbands and they dying 20,000 by the week. The virgin shall mourn, and it's just getting started. Poland, Finland, all them next, and America too. You see, they troops going over there. It say, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. See, we supposed to understand what's going on. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it, and believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And that's what y'all are witnessing. And we here to foretell y'all that you Israelites, the hopeful elect, stay circumspect. That's why you watch my videos and shit. When I'm outside, what am I always telling the men? You want to fight? Don't go fight. Don't go over there. You patriotic? Don't waste your time. If the fight come, let that shit come here. That's why you always see me throwing out that little jewel to these young men. But oh well. And I read these same scriptures. Let's uh let's do this Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. And that's the spirit that's on these men out here nowadays. That's why they don't have no problem with going and entering into these wars. Let them come up. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And you see, Russia and China and them ain't taking no prisoners. You notice they ain't doing no what they call it, something tribunal. Um, damn, I forgot the name. When you do the military tribunal, they not honoring none of that. They got their own set of rules. That's because they pushing that new world order. It say, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathens be wakened. Let the heathens be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I set to judge the heathens round about. And that's what y'all witnessing. See that? And y'all witnessing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah draw these nations into his agenda. It's a multitudes. It's a put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Everything is already done. They don't need to do no more than what they have already done. And oh yeah, I got to get that book that Elder Tar on the Akim brought out, that the atrocities of Esau. Matter of fact, I got to go back into that lesson and watch that so I can get that book, so I can get those jewels. And with that, Shalom.